Well, hello there. Welcome to Marcy's Minute. Today I want to talk about failure isn't a feeling, okay? It's a thought. It's a story that you're telling yourself, that you're actually sucking yourself into this story. Um, and guess what? It's optional, okay? So we might have things that during our day where I'm such a failure, like I didn't make dinner for my husband. I'm such a failure. Like I'm not a good wife. I'm such a failure. Like piles of dirty laundry. Like I'm never getting to the bottom. I'm such a failure. I ate more treats than what I had planned today. I'm such a failure. Not getting things done on my list. I'm such a failure. Okay. And, like we think it. We think that we're failing. See, you think it's not a feeling, it's a thought, meaning it's optional. Okay? So, feelings come from stories, thoughts that we tell ourselves. Okay? And once you understand that you get to choose your thoughts and that you can do it on purpose, this is where your whole world opens up and you set yourself free. It's the best news ever. You get to choose your thoughts, and the thought that you're thinking, I'm a failure, is not a fact. Okay? It's a story that you're telling yourself. And it's not a very nice one. Okay? And when I tell you that it's optional, it really is as simple as a choice to think a different way. Okay? So, think about this. What would the same experience be if you chose to look at it in a different way? Instead of failure, you looked at it a different way. What would your experience be like instead? And here's the one thing before I get into that I want to mention. Your brain is programmed to think negatively, okay? It's already highly aware of the things that we don't get done, or it likes to offer like woulda, shoulda, coulda, should have done this better, could have done this, didn't do that. So we don't need to spend any more time on it, okay? I want you to just take that and set it off to the side, okay? And then I want you to look at each new day as a journey. And we just, you're on this journey, okay? Just see this winding road, and you're on it, and I want you to think about, each day we start where we left off from the day before. We don't go back to the beginning of the path and start all over. We just right where we were, and we continue forward, okay? I want you to stay on your own trail and only look at what you've done, not somebody else, what you've done. And here's the biggest thing that we do that I don't want you to do, I want to point out, is that I don't want you to diminish who you are down to things you do or don't do in a day. Think about that. Don't diminish who you are, your worthiness, your goodness, or not, down to what you get done in a day or not. Okay? This is so unfair and it's boring. There is so much better way to look at your life. Think of it this way. On this journey, who are you becoming each day? Think about it. When you wake up, you're starting out on your journey. Think about who you're going to become, what you're going to experience in this day, and things you're going to learn or do. Okay? So, do you have a morning routine? If you did, or did you get your kids off to school? What did you experience during that time? So, if you honored your morning routine, you're a person, you're telling yourself that you can trust you. I'm a person that does what I say I will do. Okay? And then you might have times throughout your day, a lot of us, we have to adapt our plans. We have a plan, and then we kind of have to adapt it. Oh, there's snow out there, so I need to go shovel the driveway, and so I'm going to use that instead of walking on the treadmill. I'm adapting. You're a person that's flexible. Okay? Throughout the day, think about it. Did you meet somebody new? Or did you meet up with an old friend? What did you experience? Who did you become from that interaction? Were you somebody that listened? Were you somebody that was kind? Who did you become? think about what, if you learned any new skills or sharpened some skills when you went through your day. What concepts did you learn? Did you learn things that don't work for you and what does work for you? Like, these are victories. They're not failures. When we learn, oh, that didn't work, and and you just like, oh, it's learning, like, oh, that doesn't work. Now I'm going to try something else. Okay. When you focus your day this way, there's no failing. It's either winning or learning, and learning is still winning. And here's the thing: when you go through looking and trying to notice each day when you're succeeding, remember, not diminishing your worthiness down to things you get done each day, but if you go through and look back at your wins, you're going to open your mind up to recognize more and more wins that you have that go unnoticed. Okay, and then you'll start to see growth and progress each day. So each day we expand who we are. It's pretty exciting, don't you think? Remember, we start out on our journey and we just move on from the day. We don't go backwards. Because we learn or we win, succeed at something. We can experience a day where there's some big growth, or most likely a lot of times it's just lots of little small, and if we're not looking for it, they go unnoticed progress or wins. So if we don't take the time, we're going to miss it, and then we go back to thinking we're such a failure. Okay, so try this out. Look for the wins. See yourself on a journey. Notice what you do, what you experience, who you become as you go about your day, and try it out. And if you need some help with learning this skill, then I'd love to help you. I do this all the time with my clients. So all you got to do is get in my bio, and click on my website, and you can schedule a free consult call with me. All right? You guys have a good day, and I will talk to you later.